This guy's trolling.
I hate this guy. Boo Canada. Boo. He's Canadian, right? I'm not crazy.
I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure he is. Boo Canada. Boo.
All right.
I can't even say anything. So what I'm curious about this matchup is just like how Jazo gets in, right? I mean, I guess we don't have to wonder right now though. 54% already, just running in.
And that was through shield as well. It's worth noting that, you know, shield, it can, you know, reduce percentage, and sometimes it can reduce hits enough to get you out of combos. Not going to get you out of that one though. Downer from Jazo going to take that one real quick.
Don't get hit by Nair.
Before I was so rudely interrupted, what I was going to say is that reduced knockback from shield actually can still lead to combos for Ken here, as we're already seeing. This is still, again, another 50% here through shield again.
And that's why I think like the Ken matchup, the Ken thing might actually be a good play, because I was initially thinking maybe it could be Ryu to try to camp him out. This is where the matchup gets rough though.
Yeah, these edge guards
He's not making it back, I don't think. Oh, he is? Wait!
Wow, no tech as well.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Okay, that's crazy.
Let's go to game 2, guys.
Yeah, Jazo just does differently. My fault.
Okay, never mind. No game 2 yet. Smash going to be taking a, not an early stock, but definitely a much needed one here for Elijmin.
For sure. It gets out of that first combo, but I mean, it really doesn't matter. That's a jump. Okay, he's a jump back. He's not a jump, but dude, Jazo's just on him, man. I feel like Elijmin really hasn't had like a great setup here. He's finally got a ledge position here that maybe he can do something, and he does push to the Buster to try to do it, but then immediately punishes, takes like 20 from one side B, and like it still feels rough because Jazo's just consistently getting in on him.
Yeah, I think you put it very, very well, because that actually was kind of the first time that we saw Elijmin win neutral like one time that game. Like actually like maybe 1 to 3 times. And even when he did win it, when he had that position, he wasn't getting very much mileage out of it. Jazo was just totally just zone breaking him the entire game, not allowing him to breathe, and getting a lot of those more important Monado arts on cooldown. And then really capitalizing off of that.
Dude, I love my ass out there, and I'm not gonna lie, there's this whole Twitter page dedicated to like Shulk pressing smash art in the worst times possible.
That was one of them. That was certainly one of them, yeah. I mean, it's like you have the Ken in the corner, you want to take advantage of it, maybe try to get an early stock, get yourself back in this game number 1, but then you just eat a command Shoryuken to the face at like 90, and with smash art, that is more than enough to send you to Brazil. So
100% going on Twitter. That's prime Twitter moment right there. It'd be like that. I mean, like you're a stock down. I feel like you're in that position where you want to be desperate. You know you can get the kill early.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, not really going to do it. I was you mentioned something earlier about like the shield art combos with Ken. I think that's specifically why he's going something like Ken and not like the Kazuya that I know he has, or like any of the other Shotos, because like you don't have to worry as hard about shield. Yeah, because you can just follow up here, and you're putting so much pressure on him anyways with all Ken's super fast buttons.
And Shulk's out of shield options are terrible too. So it's like, if you have him on the back foot, if you're forcing him to stay in shield, play more defensive, it's tough to do without positional advantage. And that's the one thing Jazo had just not been permitting Elijmin to get this entire set so far.
I agree. I do find it interesting that we're on FD now, because I mean I get it from Elijmin's perspective, but at the same time, I feel like your mission is to just like throw Jazo off stage, right? And I feel like these FD stages are so nice for these Shotos because it leads to them just getting so many mix-ups on the ground, and it can be really easy to chase you down, especially as Jazo. I love Jazo. I love Jazo double parry on the down air, gonna get the stock with the Shoryuken. No one doesn't like him.
Yeah, I definitely respect the pick to FD because I like the confidence. You know this can't be a double-edged sword. Obviously, it is a preferable stage for FGC matchups, but also at the same time, if you are able to get an advantage, that's what FD is all about, is keeping it. But another whiffed edge guard there. It's just really, he needs to tighten up on those, because I feel like if he's not going to be able to take those stocks, then it's going to be a lot of trouble finding FD.
Really rough. I'm genuinely surprised on how far that up he did. Because I think, okay, well that one didn't. That one didn't make it, but like I'm surprised how deep it went. Like, and so I think Jazo's doing a great job of mixing up the timing to throw Elijmin off, but at the end of the day, you're Shulk, you got fair. Like, you should be hitting that if you want to like get disadvantage in this game.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. You can get the easy ones, sure. You can get the side B, not thinking about a side B coming back to stage. You're not going to catch Jazo sleeping at the wheel.
Yeah, he's definitely, I think, one of the more astute players in the scene. Like, this guy is very intentional with the way that he plays. Obviously, the parries are the name of the game for him. A lot of the time, he knows what you're going to do before you even know you're going to do it.
Okay, you got it there.
Okay, wow, very close to an edge guard there, but not quite enough.
Oh, dude, yeah, that went too high that time. Interesting.
I will say, though, we are seeing now the potential negatives of the stage for Jazo. He did manage to make it out of the corner, though, so he should be able to get a quick reset on the situation.
For sure. Although, bro, he just did it 4 times. I get it. It's Shulk, but just like no spacing mix up at all. I mean, I respect it. I guess, you know, it is a wall. You have to find the way around the wall. And he does get the stock there.
Yeah, speaking of the wall,
yeah.
Shulk forward air, catching out the focus dash from Jazo. Now we do have Elijmin for the first time this set actually in the lead here, on a stock lead at least. He's gonna have to make it off the ledge though. Oh, actually manages, to nab the shield. He had it up that time again. That's the thing. Jazo, thus far, has kind of been forcing him to use shield and low percent situations, so he's not taking just egregious amounts of percent. And then he doesn't have it for Shoryuken, but this time, obviously, it was available to him. Great stuff from Elijmin.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, it helped that he got the stock, right? I mean, he got the early thing, so yeah, he's just not fast enough for the shield.
If nothing else, taking the stock does buy you a little time to get your Monados back as well.
Yeah, especially your defensive Monados, because those are going to be huge for this matchup. I mean, you use sometimes jump as a defensive Monado in this matchup, but like I think Elijahman's opting to use it more aggressively, but for me at least the 2 defensive ones are like jump and shield, right? So having more time, you know, you get the early game, get rid of the king combo, get your advantage, and just let those on cooldown so that you don't have to keep continuing to like play like a really bad advantage game against Jazo. So I mean, gosh, I mean, Elijahman's kind of taking over this game.
His advantages look pretty tight this game too. I mean, again, of course, it is a great stage for FGCs, but once you get them in disadvantage here, especially with hitboxes like Shulk's, it's just so tough for them to get back to the center and actually play that game they want to, which is getting in your face. You know, even if there's a lack of platforms, even if you're struggling to move, you're still Shulk, and you've got a whole mile between you and them.
I love the way Elijahman is playing this. I feel like he's been playing aggressive this whole game, and all of a sudden now, he's playing way more passive, just waiting, throwing counter options, just finding his opportunity because he knows he doesn't need to rush it against Jazo. He just needs that one option there, and he finds it, gets up air to get that game change.
And he was playing so patiently too until the end there when he finally decided, okay, I'm gonna go jump art, I'm gonna rip it, I'm gonna throw off his tempo completely. My up air is a 2-hit move, it'll break focus, and then, you know, great decision from him to take that game number 2, put himself on the board here.
I love this. Like, it was like he played super patiently until he landed on the ground and wanted for, like, as soon as he was like, I want to go for a grab, he was like, boom, grab. Like, he was just like immediately ready to just grab Jazo there. It's awesome to see how fast he can mix up that mindset between being aggressive and not, especially with a character like Shulk, who traditionally, since his aerials are so slow, it's kind of hard to play aggressive with this character. You're really playing the counter aggro game 90% of the time if you pick up this character on base, but Elijahman maybe can find a way to be hyper-aggressive while still finding moments of clarity to mix up Jazo.
I definitely feel like that's really what separates the good Shulk players from the great ones, because a lot of people can pick up Shulk, say, okay, here's a sword character with a ton of hitboxes, he has some mobility options, it's great defense, but being able to actually turn it around and convert into a lot of aggression is really important. Wow.
Yeah, so I was going to wonder when this was happening, because I know Shulk can hit you on the ledge with forward air.
Yeah.
I feel like Elijahman really hasn't gone for that until now. I guess maybe just not feeling comfortable with the spacing he's been with yet.
Last game, he was kind of just throwing it out, I think, sort of just like hoping to maybe catch an uppie at some point, but since the Shoryuken does have upper arm invincibility, it can be a little bit hard to land for Shulk, but there, in that situation, it's pretty much free on side B.
And that might be a conditioning thing too, right? Because he's been going off like so aggressively for the most part going off stage. Oh, that's a great little combo from Buster. Yeah, you hit Buster down there, you get like basically grabbing anything. It is so gross, and it's like 60% immediately. Okay.
Yeah, the down throw combos with Buster definitely really, really devastating. I mean, this is a very different situation than what we saw in game 1, I can tell you. It feels like Jazo, he definitely came out swinging, but Elijahman has really adjusted his tempo and his play to be able to survive this relentless pressure from Jazo. Now, though, he is in the up tilt matrix, it would seem, but somehow manages to survive thanks to shield art. Going to use speed to try and improve his position here.
And he got a combo off of it, you're crazy!
Yeah.
Landing there, I've never seen that.
The PS2 platforms are his jungle gym right now.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's admittedly, you know, we talked about him like just
great SDI. Yeah, great.
We talked about Elijmin just having like better at like ledge traps and edge guards, and he has been doing that. But it's more than just that he's been getting. Like I feel like again, Jazo hasn't found the way that he wants to. Elijmin's just doing such a good job of mixing up how he's playing this game from just a basic level that Jazo has been struggling to get anything meaningful. He finds it there with the parry. That's his saving grace here, right? It's the sword character. You can parry a landing aerial and get something out of it at any point, right? But Elijmin has just been doing such a good job of just tricking Jazo.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, now we're seeing more parries.
We're gonna need to see a few more parries like that, though. He certainly has a hill to climb here, but if anybody can do it, it's certainly Jazo, one of the most explosive players when it comes down to the wire.
Dude, oh, he's parrying everything now. Oh my gosh. Wait a minute.
I feel like the tables are turning once again here. We're starting to sort of see some adaptation from Jazo. No longer flustered by just an immaculate defense and offense from Elijmin.
Yeah, I will say, Elijmin's still doing a great job of mixing up the pressure. Had a good tomahawk there. Jazo feels like he's got the momentum here. Spot unless Elijmin snuffs it out with that forward tilt. 2-1.
Not exactly the starring role or whatever of Shulk's kit, but forward tilt, it gets the job done when you need it, especially with smash art.
Hey, it's a good mix-up. He's been jumping all game, trying to get kills jumping. He just decides to wait in place, causes Jazo to land, and catches him with forward tilt. I mean, like, that's just, it's really smart mix-ups from Elijmin, and I think he's been playing that all set. Just really smart mix-ups. I do think, and I feel like you felt it too, Jazo had a little bit of momentum there game 3.
Yeah.
And I truly, if he didn't get snuffed out there game 3, even if Elijmin still won, I think that could have voted pretty badly for game 4. But I think Elijmin still is feeling comfortable as we're getting into game 4.
I definitely think the longer that last game went, the more Jazo probably would have started to heat up, because he would have sort of started to feel the momentum turning back in his favor. But Elijmin shut it down completely. Just again, if you get Ken into the ledge or get him in the corner as Shulk, and you're playing well as Elijmin is, it's going to be very, very tough for them to.
I love the full hop down. He's so good, bro.
Yeah, the double
I shouldn't be glazing this, man, but he just does it different, man. It's the sound too. The sound of the parry just makes it so much different.
It does, yeah.
Great tomahawk there from Elijmin. I feel like his tomahawks have been on point, but barely misspacing the grab, and that's going to be a punish. Trying to get a little too aggressive after the misspaced grab, and Jazo ready for it.
Yeah, his tomahawks have been on point, but certainly not as on point as Jazo's parries have been this last game and a half. That was a footstool, yeah. Wow, brutal. Okay. I want to say we're going to game 5, guys. I mean, what else can you hope for in a game or in a set like this with these two players? Both who, I mean, I feel like have been in the driver's seat completely.
It's so funny because, like, I feel like Jazo, the games he's won felt like stomps. And Elijmin,
especially game 1.
Like, they were really solid Elijmin games, but it's almost like a slow burn, right? He like kind of forced his will and pushed Jazo to the edge and then killed him, right? Like, Jazo's just been murdering him out of nowhere.
Attack. No down air though.
Yeah, that's not too good. Oh, that was such a good focus. The drift away to avoid the forward air, and he gets back. His disadvantage is just hooking Elijmin right now. Hopefully we have an option for game 5, but Jazo, again, just well in the driver's seat now, and is fully just ready for Elijmin's aggression.
Yeah, hot off a 0% stock take. He's definitely feeling pretty good right now. Don't think he's too worried about taking a smash forward air. Yeah, still essentially two full stocks up, really.
Oh no, goodbye.
Yeah, I think it's pretty hard to say we're not just going to game 5 there.
I mean, look, it is what it is. I mean, the momentum, again, we call it in game 3. The momentum was like, Jazo felt the momentum, and he showed it in game 4 there. Gosh, that ledge trap is messed up. Or that frame trap is messed up. Like,
I really...
Out there, no, is that up there? The kick is up there, right? Am I crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like up air, like neutral air, like got him. Like, I know, it's up air, up tilt. That's so messed up.
Ken like periodically like decides to turn into a combo character, or like a Mario type combo character. I feel like even with DI reads on up airs, you can get ladders and stuff. He definitely has deep pockets in terms of combos. I do want to say though, I think this set, if it says anything, the takeaway I feel like is that the way these first stocks are going are totally determining who's winning these games. We have not really seen anything even close to resembling a comeback yet. We saw, kind of a near miss in game 3 where Jazo, like we said, sort of started to look like he was powering back up, but didn't actually happen, and then came out swinging, managed to get that first stock the next game, and is just, once it feels like someone's in the driver's seat in this matchup, it feels just impossible for the other person to claw their way back from that disadvantage.
That feels like a Shulk thing sometimes, right? Especially in this matchup.
Also a Ken thing.
I think he's like, both these players, especially the characters, but also the players themselves, I feel like they play so comfortable in an advantage state, right? And they play, like, when they have a lead, man, they just play it to its fullest best and use it, like, every single time. And you see it right now. They know. They don't want to.
I was about to say,
They know it matters who gets this first stock so much there. No interaction for the first, like, 15 seconds of that match.
Since this is game 5, both of them have it in their very fresh memory what it feels like to play this matchup from a disadvantage at either point. Having to actually approach, like, imagine being Ken and having to approach a Shulk when you're a stock down, and then you can just flip the situation and it feels pretty much just as bad for a Shulk having to approach a Ken.
I will say, I like, because I don't think Elijmin's used his shield art there, correctly identifying that he wouldn't die from that one. So he's got one more chance at life right there. Smart use of it. It lets him get a little bit more damage and reset neutral, and it might lead to a little more. 53 with the Buster. Oh my gosh, he pressed so many buttons, man. He did all that and still had down tilt.
Getting pressured, man. Yeah, I feel like he's just trying to buy time for his shield to come back now. Jazo obviously aware of that, though. Great up smash punish. No parry needed on the back hit of Nair.
I will say, though, not as bad as it really could have been for Elijmin there. That was looking
he was
like
able to get more
percent
than he probably should have. Thanks to shield art there, but that's the character.
All right, back to neutral here. Definitely beautiful. Okay, the Randy F smash, the classic Shulk.
I totally get that, though, because with smash art being down for a while now, though, you got to wonder if he's going to be able to get the stock within the next few interactions. He just wanted to come down off the Angel platform and just get it, return things to even, and now this percent is just towering.
I don't know if he does that too. Jazo knows how he wants to do his knows how Elijmin wants to do his tomahawks now. He saw that full hop from Elijmin drop down. Jazo immediately rolling through the grab, getting a punish there. That is not a good sign for Elijmin, especially not right now. He is a full stock down, just burned his shield, about to lose it, and stuck in the corner against Jazo, pressuring his shield.
Yeah, he's almost lapped in percent with no shield art. Is going to actually expend the jump to try to get out of the corner, but still, again, Jazo so tight on the confirms. Command Shoryuken going to put him at arm's length of winning the set.
No, not there. Does get it there. Jazo going for a more of an aggressive option there with that side B. I don't blame him. He's shouldn't stock ahead. You might as well push your advantage where you can. I mean, I guess that also just goes to show what we've been saying, right? They love to push their advantage when they get the stock lead, right? So maybe that's something Elijmin can pick up on. It looks like, playing way more counter aggro right now, but it doesn't matter when Jazo understands that all he needs to do against these sword characters, get in, get the parry, get your punish. Elijmin's going to have to mix it up if he wants more.
And again, it's so much easier to get in on the sword character when they're actually forced to approach you. I mean, the fact of the matter is Jazo is up a stock right now. He can stand on the other side of the stage, and if Elijmin keeps doing short hop nairs, then he's not really complaining about it. But since on top of that, he is deciding to approach him, it's just making his options a lot more, I feel like, predictable and opening up to a lot more of the parries that we've already seen from Jazo.
I definitely agree.
That should be it.
Yeah, that was some more spacing there. I think maybe he predicted, I think he anticipated that Jazo might try to roll away or to ledge or something, and that's why he went for that over extension back air. But I feel like that set, Jazo, especially game 5, it just felt like Jazo was this stone wall, literally just he put up the Great Wall of China and just put it right there. You are not
I know you're Shulk, and I know you have Shulk forward air, and you have a lot of walling tools, but it's me.
This is my space. You can't get in. That's what he did. And then he got punished for it because that's 3 or 4 parries that Jazo was just waiting for back air because it was okay, I know this guy's gonna try to overextend or try to get max spacing back air, and I think he did a really good job of understanding